Hello, fellow Leo! How are we guys doing? How did we like the Advent Calendar event? I sure liked it. We are now stepping, or actually we are leaving 2025 behind. And, ooh, okay, ooh. Starting very strong with the Lovers. Major commitment on the horizon for you guys. Let me just pull the Leo set of questions. Okay, so what is this Lovers about? Are you entering a meaningful relationship, or do you need to make a decision? Because the Lovers originally was the card of choice, which between vice and virtue. Before YouTube tarot readers, or maybe others before them, democratized it and made it the whole soulmate love, which it can be, but not limited to strictly that. So Leos, what up? Also, I cannot poker shuffle because a wildcat bit my thumb pretty fucking solidly last night, and my thumb is like swollen, stiff, hurts like on effort, so I'm limited in how I can shuffle. But you are starting something new, which is beautiful. Always, especially Leos there, which is like we just walk into fire and call it our own little bitch. And since I cannot shuffle, I'm gonna cut it here. Oh, and just this is like painful. Oh shit, I think I just like bled a little bit on the cards. Give me a second. Oh, come on. And we are back. So this is gonna be a 5-card spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everything inside. Yes, good. And obviously, bottom of the deck to clarify things, as I like to give context to things. Interesting. Oof, okay, Leo, we're starting spicy, I would say. Let's dive into it. Your confident and generous spirit shines bright but can veer into attention-seeking and pride. This spread targets ego inflation and drama to reveal a humbler shine in 2026. The spotlight craving, aka me growing my channel. Hi. That validation-seeking thought amplifies your insecurities, which is very interesting because with the star, it's a question of wish fulfillment. Oh, you want to be seen by someone that you love with the Ace of Cups, or at least you want a wish fulfillment on the love front. Validation-seeking thought amplifies your insecurities. You feel like you are not seen by the one that you love, or love in general. You feel like you are lacking this beautiful amplitude or ampleness of overflowing love in your life. And the spotlight craving is literally just be seen and be loved with the Ace of Cups. You want that wish fulfillment, that perfect partner to enter your life, to see you, to validate you, to just, be there and fill your cup. Oh, that's a bit too much. Something for my Leos. And it's causing you a bit of a stress and a bit of anxiety, sleepless nights. Maybe you feel alone at night. 3 of Cups, but you have a solid group of friends. But friends, it's not the same as that one special person that, can can help you reach to the Ten of Cups by being, you know, your everything, your knight in shining armor, your Prince Charming, etc., etc. The validation you really want is from that one significant person that is king and emperor in your heart and in your head. And not having that amplifies your insecurities because you are relying on yourself to validate and to fulfill that just cheering up process. And Leo's, it's not like we need to be center stage, but we appreciate because we are deep underneath all those show-off-ish levels and layers. We can be fairly insecure, and we just like the praise and the approval that yes, we're doing the right thing, and especially meaningful and impactful coming from the right person. That can change the entire situation. The prideful pattern. How does your need for admiration create conflict? Because, like I said, you are juggling that need for validation with the more humble thing of, it's like you crave it, but you don't want to be over the top craving it or over the top be center stage under the spotlight. You want the acclaim, but in a more humble, subtle, deserved, meaningful way. It's not the shallow, superficial Hollywood thing. You want the heartfelt, the soul impactful level of recognition. Your main energy being strength, your card, literally, card of Leo. Your need for admiration create conflicts because you are juggling your own internal systems of toning down expectations and desires to be seen, validated, acclaimed, really praised in your thing, with your sense of, yeah, but I don't need them. I'm a freaking Leo. I'm the king of the jungle. So it's a very conflictual, this need, this aspect of I want to be seen, but not because who I am, but because of what I do, what I bring to the table. Oh, and the first card that popped out was the World. So in this context, I will try to spin a few alternatives. This can be worldwide renown, recognition, or just acclaim and celebration. This can be the ending of something major and you're literally integrating the lessons that you have learned, which is normally what the World is. It's like a wrap-up of a major chapter. Your two other cards are the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. So it's, oh, Knight of Wands, interesting. Passion, being driven, motivated by sheer exuberant fire and passion. Again, another fire sign card. I'm not gonna strictly limit it to Leos. And with the Page of Cups, it's a sense of small, minute, demure, dreamy, romantic communication, driven by heartfelt passion, the feel-good. I'm not obsessed with, but it's really it's fueling your fire. And just like this could also be like a long distance relationship. Someone from at a certain distance from you, coming in bold and passionate to drop a little bit of communication. If not, you can. So at the conflictual level, it's like you want the world to recognize your passion, your fire, but you feel a little timid, a little shy in expressing this desire to want to be acknowledged and recognized and validated. The dramatic behavior. What performative habit masks your true vulnerabilities? Ooh, interesting. We have the Lovers. Performative habit. So, are you a player, a serial lover? Oh shit, no. I take that back. You literally walked away from a higher level soulmate lover situation. but you are also working towards something new and potentially fulfilling. Who knows what's at the end of that road that you are on. And although you have invested a lot of emotions into this and it had a potential, or it was a higher soulmate level situation, you still walked away because of your own circumstances. And was this performative? Like, did you have to perform an act to keep that person interested, and is that why you walked away? The performative habit masked your true vulnerabilities. Maybe if you had to like fake who you are to keep them entertained and they didn't see your own worth and value, of course you walked away, because I mean, it's their loss. If they want a shiny mask and a costume and you are not that, obviously you will walk away. The Leos are not exactly into faking bullshit. Tower. Oof. So Tower for fire signs was like a whole freaking saga back in my advent calendar. And here I can see it a couple ways. So either you're dealing with another fire sign, especially in Aries, the Tower card, or this whole situation was built on shaky, uncertain foundations. Someone took too long, so the tower got destroyed. Or you, the Leo, just walked away abruptly because you were not seen, not valued, not recognized for what you were in this connection. And so instead of keeping the mask and the act up, you just walked away, and it might have, well, it probably came as a shock for the other party in the situation. And so the performative habit, you are not into that. You don't like faking shit. So instead of having to, and especially if you lay your soul bare to them and you were authentic, dropping the mask and the costume, and they didn't like that or they didn't appreciate that and you just walked away, obviously they would be shocked, but hey, it is what it is. But something else for my Leo. Ooh, okay. And we have the Three of Wands. Expecting something in return. Are you expecting communication? Are you expecting a comeback? Maybe for the world to turn around and turn around, bright eyes. I don't know how to sing classic songs. Anyway, you get the point. But there's also a sense of patience. Maybe you waited long enough, and since the other one didn't realize what they had, you just walked away, and you, by walking away, you destroyed that tower, and it's like, oof, whatever, bro. Two of Pentacles. Who was juggling what? Were you juggling your patience and your resolve to leave, or were they juggling you and somebody else? Something else? Whatever your own specific situation is, you do not like to be a performing clown or performing monkey in a circus. And if you had expectations, you waited some time, things were not fulfilled, you just walked away, and sayonara bichachos. Because your true vulnerability was shown, was expressed. Leos are always authentic, even if we're a bit dramatic and extra at times. Something didn't mesh well and you just up and left. The release lesson. What humility practice will balance your natural charisma? Having options and daydreaming, but not too much, because I just learned this beautiful thing yesterday in a video. Somebody was working in marketing, and the more choices people had, the more they froze up and the less likely they chose anything at all. So you have to get rid of some options in order to embrace that cup from the Knight of Cups. It has to come from the heart, has to be genuine, soul-felt, heartfelt, authentic, and really just authentically romantic, authentically genuine, authentically from the heart, from the soul, and not fake, not diluted, not just an option amongst so many other options out there. It has to be concrete and meaningful. What humility practice will balance your natural charisma? If you make choices and decisions coming from the heart, it will balance your natural charisma, and it will benefit you in the long run because you are authentic and genuine and honest with yourself, your emotions, your time, your value, your self-worth, etc., etc. You cannot go wrong with being authentic and genuine. Five of Swords. Even if this is causing conflict down the line, even if you might feel that you are being cheated, or if you need to cheat a little, have a bit of a malicious gameplay to reach the victory, but at what cost? And are you morally okay with playing shady to win at all cost? King of Cups. So now we have a progression from the Knight to the King. So you are learning your lessons, you are upgrading, you are very much in tune with your emotions, and you are very much capable of balancing the act of who you are and what you give out to the world, what you expect in return, being a lavish lover, but not at the cost of losing too much in the process. And you might play a little bit unfair, a little bit shady, but it's to protect your own heart space and your own vulnerability, as people might take advantage of the kindness of your good heart. And we have the Fool, definitely starting something new, embarking on a new journey, or just seeing things with innocence and carefree, not having no strings attached. You are here now, you are there already like 5 minutes later or 2 minutes later. Things don't weigh you down. Things don't... you are hard to like pin down or have chains around you to keep you in one place. If something doesn't work, you just up and leave, and been a pleasure but see you never type of situation. Which, I mean, hey, if they don't recognize your value, why stay there? Why play the circus monkey for somebody who doesn't see that it's a costume and your true authentic self is so much more radiant, beautiful, and so much more potential? You might be the circus owner, not just the performer. The new path. What authentic leadership blooms when ego is left behind? And it's interesting because we have the Five of Swords, which is conflict and loss, and we have the Five of Wands, which is pure conflict. And the Fool again. So we have the Fool and we have the Fool. So you are definitely leaving something behind. Literally, the conflict is behind you, and you are just so radiant and happy. Look at that smile. It's like, okay, fight all you want, babe. Fight all you want, people, babes. I'm leaving the group chat, been a pleasure, but see you never situation. And here, authentic leadership is, if you feel that you are too much in the scene, in the party, in the event, the power to leave empowers you, because you are no longer feeding useless energy, time, and resources into something that is not valuing you as a Leo, as your own beautiful, authentic self. So, and from starting your own path, walking your own path, you are by default automatically becoming a leader, because you are no longer in servitude and in service of others who conflict with your views, your emotions, your integrity, your goals, your everything that makes you who you are. If you don't have to fight to get your point across, you are free to start over. Especially after dismantlement of the tower, you can build a new one elsewhere, and you are free to create on your own terms, on your own land. Everything is your choice, everything is how you define it, and there is no one need to boss you around or to conflict with your vision and your goal and your processes into building whatever this new journey is for you. So authentic leadership can be as simple as walking away from a space where you are not recognized, where you are no longer welcomed, where it's just conflict, where you may have to use subterfuges and unfair gameplay to just stay afloat in the situation, to protect your emotions and your vulnerability because it hasn't been recognized, appreciated, or been taken advantage of. So it's not a loss that much. It's even a gain for you Leos who walk away from just petty bullshit fights. And we have the Queen of Cups. Following the King of Cups, we have a double, okay, a divine match. And with the the Queen of Cups, you are putting yourself first, your emotions first. You're protecting your beautiful, well, the whole resource of giving your love, your attention, and your care to people who now deserve all of that, and not just who take it for granted and see you as the bottomless pit of love and care and attention. The Queen of Cups can also learn from past experiences to like put literally her hand over the lid and not just let anybody take from her love and her genuine, beautiful, inspiring, intuitive self. Ace of Swords, you have seen the light. You have perhaps spoken the truth, or at least the truth has been revealed to you and you are at peace with it. It's like, okay, cool. You are not afraid of cutting stuff out of your life. And it's already in the past with the Six of Cups. You may have beautiful, sweet nostalgia in regards to whatever this situation was, but you are ready to protect your heart space. Raise the sword. Literally, the Queen of Cups taking the sword can become the Queen of Swords, and her boundaries are way the fuck up. And she's like, no, I'm gonna protect my space, my sanity, my sacred heart space, my emotion, and I will keep the nostalgia and the sweet memories of it intact, but they're gonna be in a frame on the wall, and that's about it. Because you don't take no bullshit from nobody anymore. Oof, Leo, stepping into your power like a boss. Let's see what these oracle cards have for you guys. Oh, something flipped. Actually, two of them flipped. So we're gonna take them both. Being alone, and what is this thing? It's like a portal situation. Actually, both of them are like portals, which is interesting. So you might feel a little alone, a little stepping into the unknown, and it's uncertain and it's like a little bit scary at times. But the way I imagine it is like when the character from the first card step into the light in front of her, she will literally step into this beautiful, lavish garden with those, like, because the steps seem to have water, but it seems like it can be magic, so she won't get wet, or she's stepping into her own blooming emotions. Tippee, oh my god, tipping toe? No. When you put like a toe in water to test the waters. So essentially you are stepping into the beautiful blooming emotionality that you can create for yourself or explore on your own, because you're leaving bullshit conflict behind, which is overall a beautiful message. And now from the Fox's Journey. That was a bit too much. Oh, come on, guys. I only want one. I only want one. For my Leos stepping into their power. I have the power. I know that's like wait, it's like a movie intro song. I have the power, or is it like a real song? The Trail. again, movement, direction, stepping into the unknown, but also into a new adventure, going back to the Fool that we had twice now. The Trail, the past, karma, history, which will be your Six of Cups. Honor your path. Every step you have taken has led you to this moment, and it means don't dwell in the past, acknowledge the past, embrace the past, learn from the past, but do not let the past get to your head, and do not linger into past tenses or places that no longer serve you in the present and that are no longer a source of joy stepping into the future in 2026. So, Leos, this has been deliciously short for me, which is a bloody miracle because I can yap for ad eternum. Thank you for allowing me to read for you guys. I hope you had enjoyed this. Hope it was insightful. And I will see you in 2026. And I'm just noticing it's like a small little... Yeah, it's nuts. It's like walnuts. So with walnuts, you can put them in the ground, grow a whole tree, and from the tree you have plentiful more. So by taking some nuggets from the past, you can build even stronger foundations and abundance in the future, which there's your last message. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you in 2026.